I thought it would be a good idea to actually do a channel update video, because there's probably going to be a few little changes here and there on the channel. I'm currently in like a fix-it kind of mood. I want to just adjust things, make things right with the channel. So there may be a few oddities here and there. There's also a schedule change, and also there's a few other announcements I want to make. So let's start off with number 1. I mentioned on the community page just a little while ago that I recently became aware you can actually release videos on YouTube without notifying the subscribers feed, without sending out a notification. So you'd have no idea the video came out unless you went to the video section on my channel. Now that for me is very useful, because there is several videos, like over time you eventually just get videos get different content IDs and stuff like that. And your only option is to re-release the video, which would then come out in the subscriber feed, wouldn't it? And then people would be like, why are you re-uploading this? Why are you doing that? Why has this come out again? And it's, well, I was fixing this and I wanted to adjust this. I wanted to change that. If I can have that without spamming you guys, there's so much I could fix. Basically, there's so much I could fix on the channel that I would re-upload videos, adjust it, maybe take out some music, maybe change an intro, something here and there, just to adjust and tweak and update things here and there that I feel need updating. So that's going to be happening. But if you do look at the video section and you use that to actually watch the videos on the channel, you may notice it randomly here and there because I'm fixing content ID issues or just stuff I want to change, just for sort of future-proofing myself from content IDs, like a change in music that I feel in future may cause issues, stuff like that. Just stuff I want to tweak looking back, basically. I just want to change it up, you know. Also, there's gonna be thumbnail changes across the channel. That's another thing that's affecting past videos. I'm going through and changing up the thumbnails and the descriptions to bring them to modern standards that we have on the channel, basically. There's several things that just need adjusting to make them be on the level of how I like things now, basically. So it's just, there's a lot of like fix it, tidying up, like a spring cleaning on the channel is what I'm doing, basically, just to make it nicer for anyone who's coming across this stuff. But if you're just a normal casual viewer who's watching my videos and using the sub feed, getting notifications and stuff like that, you're pretty much not going to notice a difference. That's the key thing I wanted, to not cause an impact with people who are just following along. Now, only the people who are going like back will actually notice this stuff. So it's more an announcement for you guys. But it'll make the channel better in the long run, is the best way of putting it. It'll be nice. It'll look nicer. That's pretty much it in terms of what I'm doing. I just want to make it look nicer and be nicer. Like I said, it's like I'm doing a spring cleaning on the channel itself. Okay, so second announcement thing here is basically we've entered a new schedule for the channel. The 2 for 2 plan, as I've called it. Some people know, if you've read the community page on the channel, you'll know about it in some regard. It has several rules coming into place. I've assigned several rules of how it works. We have 2 Let's Plays going at any one time, with 2 videos each day for each Let's Play. That's the plan. It's still a maximum of 5 videos, which we'll get to. That rule's still there, but it's very much 2 Let's Plays with 2 videos. But it does have this rule that I've applied where there's priority games and there's non-priority games. Now we'll get to that. So there's another rule. There's several rules I've set up. They're all going to clash in the next few days. That's why I'm telling you. So rule 1, 2 videos for 2 Let's Plays each day, right? Rule 2, there's priority games. They get priority. I don't know how else to explain that. 3, when the new game comes out or the Let's Play starts up, the first day there's going to be a day just of that. So there's going to be 5 videos. There's the 5. The 5 videos just for them. When there's a Genshin patch, that also has its own rule, yeah. When there's a Genshin patch, that means it's going to get 5 videos maximum. Like for instance, today we kind of have 3 videos because we got Alfheim's story quest. So we got new quests, new patch. Genshin gets its own day for the patch in terms of videos. That's how that's going to work going forward. Also, people who are wondering about Honkai. Honkai is going to be my filler series. say there's a few days here and there where we're between Let's Plays, and I don't want to start up a massive long Let's Play, because it's going to get interrupted here and there. Honkai will just fill in that little gap, just that little gap. We sort of had that just happen with Yakuza 3. That fit perfectly in the gap that I needed, which brings us to how this is all going to play out in the next few days and into next week. So, today we've got Genshin. It's nothing but Genshin. The videos that are coming out right now are Genshin. That's today's videos. Tomorrow, this is where rules kick in. Tomorrow, it's Persona 3 Portable. Because it's release day, for like the remastered version anyway, because it's release day, it's going to have 5 videos. So tomorrow, 5 videos of Persona 3 Portable. The following day, so the 20th, we're doing Fire Emblem Engage. Since that's release day, that's going to have 5 videos. So 5 videos for Fire Emblem Engage. So it's just quick releases together, quick releases. But then we go into the pattern of 2 for 2. So on January 21st, which will be Saturday, there'll be 2 Fire Emblem parts, followed by 2 Persona 3 Portables. Simple as that. You'd think that pattern would be nice, but then coming next week is Neptunia on the 24th when it comes out. That comes into play again with this rule system that I've got going on, so that's going to have 5 parts because it's release day. But here's the thing, there's the priorities. I told you about this. Neptunia is a priority game. Persona is a priority game. Fire Emblem is not a priority game to me. This is just for the scheduling, So how this is going to work, once Neptunia comes out, the following day after its release, it goes to being 2 Neptunia videos and 2 Persona videos. Once either Neptunia or Persona are finished, we then carry on with Fire Emblem. There's a lot of rules coming into play at the same time. I set up these rules so it would be nice for when one Let's Play finishes and we're partway through and we can take advantage of release day for terms of views and stuff like that. I did not expect there to be so many releases that I wanted to do in a week, basically. I did not expect that to come up so quickly. I expected that to happen at some point, but not pretty much after we started doing this new scheduling pattern. Well, you'll see how it works. I mean, we got the Genshin rule coming in, we got the release day rule coming in, we got the priority rule coming in. Yeah, it's gonna be fun anyway. There's loads of games coming, basically. There's gonna be loads of content. It's gonna be a laugh. If you join me, that will be. Now, the third announcement is very much like over on my other channel. Yeah, I have another channel, in case you're wondering. On my Space Games channel. It started as a Star Trek channel, but we've actually just evolved it and moved it towards being a space game channel. What I'm going to be doing there, I'm going to be doing a replay of Mass Effect, because the idea is that with Mass Effect 4 coming, or whatever it'll be called, I'm going to go back through those games and Mass Effect Andromeda to try and build basically a save that may be imported into the next Mass Effect. I don't know. But I think it's good to redo that anyway to try and get everything I wanted there. We're going to be a male, Shepard, Paragon, Romance Tally. No idea what I'm going to do in Andromeda, because I've only played that once and I can't remember it too well, which is one of the reasons I need to replay it. We're also going to carry on doing Star Trek Online there as well, that we do every Sunday. Mass Effect may start on Saturday though. That's my plan at the moment. So we'll see how that all works out. So yeah, there's a lot of content everywhere. Also got Twitch going on at the moment, Friday nights in the UK at least. We're currently streaming God of War there as well. So yeah, there's a lot going on all over the place. Try and make sense of everything I've told you. Try. There's a lot of rules. I'll put down the rules down in a comment below, just so you have some way of like maybe reading it. It's like I'll just put how the rules works, like rule 1, this happens, rule 2, this happens, rule 3, this happens. Also, what decides a priority game? I know this is actually meant to be on announcement 2, but you know, it just jumped back into my head. But anyway, how a priority game is decided is like, how important is it for the channel? Have we done previous games before? Is there a big following of this on my channel? So like Neptunia, you guys obviously know. Of course that's going to be a priority game. Because that's really how the channel kicked off and grew, because of Neptunia. So the idea that I wouldn't do that would be weird. Very weird. So of course that's going to be a priority game. That's going to override something like Fire Emblem, which I've only done one before. And I didn't really like properly go through the game multiple times. I wasn't a big fan of it. I'm giving the series another go, like I did with Tales and Persona 5 itself. Gave them another go. I'm going to do that with Fire Emblem, see if I enjoy it. That kind of thing. And Persona, obviously we've been doing several of them. We've recently finished off Persona 5 Strikers, so it's fitting with our current theming. It's like, so Persona and Neptunia are priority, Fire Emblem is not. There's how I decide priorities, it depends how I feel it interacts with the channel, with what we're doing. Like, coming up, there's Like a Dragon Ishin, which is sort of tangentially connected to the Yakuza series. We're going through the Yakuza series, aren't we? So that's a priority game. It varies. As to like my methodology behind it, just basically how I feel, really. How I feel it works with the channel, how it works with me, whether or not it's priority or not. Simple as that. So, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'll try and answer them. I know it's a lot of chaos and craziness. It'll make sense. It'll all balance itself out and die down. Middle of next week, it'll all go back to normal. Apart from, you know, the updating everything in the past and stuff. It's chaos. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it works. But thank you for watching anyway. Hopefully we'll see you in the Genshin parts. Al-Haytham's story is quite good. I like it. I like it. Anyway, bye-bye!